Hello everybody, once again, welcome back to the Matthew and Carlene channel. Today we're seeing a video of other Passport Bros journeys and reacting to it. So if you like this content, by all means, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another episode. Let's get into it.
People will go to any lengths to find love. The blokes you're about to meet have literally travelled to the very ends of the earth. They've had enough of the bolshy sheelers who hang out at their local pub. They want old-fashioned women with old-fashioned values, and they're prepared to trek to the most remote reaches of Russia and the Ukraine to find them. It's a well-worn path. Every year, thousands of single Aussie men venture to Eastern Europe on special...
There you see, Ukraine and Russia. It's not just third world countries anymore that the feminist movement keeps complaining about, like Philippines, Brazil, Thailand, you name it. There are other countries too. Let's get into it.
wife hunting tours. I jumped on board for the ride. The Ukrainian city of Odessa on the banks of the Black Sea was once a powerful port in the Soviet Union's Cold War with the West. But today, these tourists, all Westerners and all men, get the warmest of welcomes.
If you want to find love, we are waiting for you.
Eastern European brides are the Ukraine's most famous export.
Hello, I'm Anastasia. I look for the husband. I want husband, I don't know, maybe European, maybe American man.
What about a Ukrainian man?
I don't like Ukrainian men.
The bride business is booming as men from all corners of the globe flock here in search of love.
Probably the most beautiful women you ever seen.
Okay, now you gotta take a look at this. These are very beautiful women overseas. And I'll be honest with you, they're not just beautiful outside, they're also beautiful on the inside too, with their personalities and all that. They got their stuff together. They know how to treat men right. I know of that from personal experience. I was in the same boat as these men. That's how I met Carlene. Let's continue.
On package tours like this, they're offered a dazzling array of willing brides to choose from.
It's just amazing. Just look around. Wow. What does she do for work? I'm looking for a woman that's going to make me like stop dead in my tracks and just, it's got like a whole wow factor to it.
Owen Williams has come from Western Australia to give Cupid one more chance. So far, he's not disappointed.
The caliber of women over here is unreal.
Owen is 45 years old, divorced,
Here in the middle.
and so far unlucky in love.
I had a relationship which didn't go too well for me at the start of the year, and that was just, it preempted me to think further abroad.
Ooh.
Owen works for Rio Tinto in the Pilbara, where dating opportunities are rare.
Yep. I was in the same boat, guys. Literally in the West, dating opportunities are rare because of the feminist movement. But everywhere else in the world, Philippines, Thailand, Brazil, you have your pick of the litter. And now Ukraine too. Like I said, I don't have any problems with local Western women. I'm just looking at what the local Western dating market was offering. I took a good look at what the international dating market was offering. And I just choose the dating market with the better offers. There's literally no comparison anymore. No comparison. I mean, did you see all those women that are looking for husbands in these other countries? Men are the prize. You men are, in fact, the prize. You really are. There's no denying it anymore. Let's continue.
On his 10-day bus tour of the Ukraine, he'll have the chance to meet hundreds of women, and this time, he knows what he wants. What are you looking for?
Essentially, I'm looking for someone who's going to be my wife.
Sorry guys, I had to just pause real quick to comment on this one. These are hundreds of women, proving my case that women are the prize. Men are the prize. We really are. Because for everything that a feminist, like here in the West, is throwing the narcissistic temper tantrum over, there are plenty of women worldwide, like Philippines, Thailand, Brazil, Ukraine, who are going to say, wait, hubby, that's what you want from me in return? That's all you're asking for in exchange for putting the ring on my finger? Heck, okay, fine, we can do that right here and now if you want to. They have no problems with it at all. None. Let's continue.
Mother of my children, mistress of my life, lover, and the other woman. Just all in one woman though.
There's a lot of boxes to tick there.
Oh yes.
There's just beautiful girls and they're just lovely.
32-year-old Ryan Gibson from Perth has also hit some blind alleys on the road to true love. He's come to Eastern Europe hoping to turn back the clock a little.
I'm in Ukraine looking for a girl that's sort of got some old-fashioned values. I just haven't found him in the circles that I've been working around in Australia.
What's wrong with the women at home?
Oh, different things. I've been cheated on, lied to, done different things to. Not just one time, but I mean, a couple of lessons have cost me a lot of money. And that's what I'm sort of looking for, a bit more honesty and integrity.
So it's fair to say you've been burned.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
I'll be honest with you guys, I was in the same boat as this man. Literally in the same boat. Cheated on, lied to, burned, used as an ATM. I mean, heck, me and Carlene literally started this channel with a confrontation I had with a pastor at a church I was volunteering at since 2016, where I was told I would not be allowed to practice my faith by volunteering to serve God unless if I agreed to parent full-grown adult women who I have no legal obligations to at all whatsoever. But this is another reason why you should try being a passport bro. It's a lot more affordable to find love as a passport bro than it is to be able to find love on the local Western dating market. It really is. Let's continue.
But on tour in the Ukraine, men like Ryan and Owen have the upper hand. The rules of engagement are completely reversed, and suddenly it's the women who are doing the wooing. Why Ukrainian women? Why Russian women?
They're strong, they're unique, they're beautiful, they've got great family values. It's just, yeah, it's not just one thing, it's like a whole thing put together.
It's like a kid in a candy shop. It's rare that a man walks into a situation and he will have so much choice.
Larry Cervantes is a veteran of the local dating scene and is now a tour coordinator himself.
I would have the exact same reaction when I became a passport bro, guys. I didn't go on one of these tours, and yes, there are companies that do tours for men like this. There are. I thought about doing it, but I chose Cupid International instead. And he's true. It's just fully true. It's like when you become a passport bro, it's like you're like a kid in a candy shop. There's endless amount of options for you. The reason why I chose Carlene is because Carlene beat the competition. She really did. Which basically proves my point. Men are the prize because since the dawn of mankind, woman has never competed with a man for a man's hand in marriage. They've been competing with your fellow women. And to the victor goes the prize, aka the man. And here's visual proof of it, right here. Let's continue.
Be a place where beautiful women just spawn naturally.
And local girls are literally lining up for the chance to snare themselves a love tourist.
There's no pretense at these gatherings. Everybody knows what they're there for. They're there to find somebody. They're there to find romance. They're there to hook up. They're there to find a mate.
The search usually starts online.
It was something I actually looked at a long time ago and never really, I thought, oh, it'd be a good idea. And then it just comes to the point of turning around saying, well, time to bite the bullet and get out there and do it.
Dating agency websites cater exclusively for this market, listing thousands of Eastern European women wanting to be Western wives.
Where do you find all of these women? There's a big industry here. There's a big cultural movement here where women are actively looking for men, for marriage, for romance, from a very early age.
And this is another point I want to point out to you guys, the one I mentioned in the previous channel. I know a local Western marriage has a big impact on taxes and on the economy. Well, let's face it, international marriages, when you know how to make it work, has an even bigger impact on taxes and economy for both countries. Literally both countries. Here's the proof for you. Visual proof right here. Let's continue.
Which means for Owen and his bus full of eligible bachelors, the odds aren't bad. At this one function, they'll be presented with 300 potential brides.
Thank you.
Julia.
Yeah, from Odessa.
Yeah, Julia from Odessa.
And it looks like Owen has a couple of prospects already.
Maybe she can also write her
Yeah,
mail
nice.
address.
How do I understand what today is all about here?
Oh, today just ladies want to find their soulmate, and I think men came for the same reason.
What sort of a man are you looking for?
Oh, I'm looking for fairy tale.
Guys, I need three beautiful couples. And you
It's not long before Owen takes on the role of Prince Charming.
You love it. You've got to stay out of the sun. That's just sensational. All right.
And as the afternoon wore on, the ice was well and truly broken.
Ahmed, I had the same experience. Women from overseas, they know what they're looking for husbands, and they don't play games. They really don't. My girl Colleen, proof of that, straight up the boat. Let's continue.
While Owen let his dance moves do the talking, a team of interpreters were on hand to get over any language barriers. But there was little they could do about the very obvious age gaps. It was literally on for young and old. These young women dancing with men old enough to be their fathers. Can we genuinely believe that they're interested in them?
One of the questions I ask is, what kind of man are you looking for? And the response is, I'm looking for a man like my daddy.
I can understand them searching for a strong man, but doesn't it look like they end up dancing with dirty old men?
Well, you can put it in a lot of different ways.
I'd really like...
Okay guys, this is something I should probably clear up for all of you guys. I should probably clear up. The reason why behind this is the reality that a man's primary lure on the social market, not the only lure, mind you, but the primary one, has always been security and stability. That basically takes, like I said before, that takes years and years of hard work and making wise investments in order to achieve. And because it's not biological, it increases with age. Woman's primary lure on a social market, not the only one, but the primary one, the one that makes men look at you, look at the woman, has always been beauty and fertility. Admittedly, that decreases with age and, dare I say, use. I know a lot of feminists like to say that women like this are treated like second-class citizens because they're raised from birth on how to be good wives. But in reality, from my personal experience with being a passport bro, which led me to finding Carlene, God bless her soul, is that the truth is that in these other countries, women are taught at a young age not to be afraid to face the reality of our world. Where feminism, on the other hand, is actively engaged in teaching women to not accept the reality of our world and just avoid it by throwing all the responsibilities onto men and never take responsibility for themselves. So, glad I cleared that up for you guys. Let's continue.
To find a wife, you know, I'm much older than average, but I try to stay in shape.
Surely there's many fine ladies back in New Jersey that would love to fall in love with you.
Well, that's really not my problem. Most of the women I run into love to fall in love with my paycheck rather than me.
Sorry guys, that's Fridge. But I thought I should comment on what this guy is saying right here and now. Where he says most women he meets likes to fall in with his paycheck rather than him. Definition of a gold digger right here. I should spring up for you. Like I said before, the definition of a gold digger is a woman who claims to be a strong and independent woman who don't need no man. But in reality, their entire lifestyle is literally built upon freeloading off of men's hard-earned resources. Let's be honest with you. The hard-earned resources that we men work so hard our entire lives to build up, those are our resources. We work so hard for those resources so we can enjoy them, not so we can freely hand them over to any random woman, particularly a feminist who says she wants it. Let's continue.
Age worry you at all? Because there does seem to be some very big age differences here. The girls are very young.
Yeah, it does worry me, but here it doesn't seem to worry them.
Not surprisingly, this sort of tourism has its critics in the Ukraine. And they're not just vocal, they're highly visible.
Yes, we are beautiful, we are sexy, we are wearing erotic clothes and something like that, but I don't want to be a meat for someone.
Okay, she's saying she doesn't want to be a meat for someone, yet she's literally protesting this half nude. Yeah. Okay, yeah, makes perfect sense. Okay, I'm kind of appalled by this. I don't know what's going on. Let's continue watching, I guess. Okay, yeah.
Ina Shevchenko and her group Femin fight for Ukrainian women's rights by protesting nude. And, as I was to discover, giving extremely revealing interviews. What do you think of these men that come on these tours?
Okay.
I hate this man because they are not people, they are like animals who are coming to have sex and nothing more.
But the men on these tours, they say...
Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a second so we can comment on this. Also, I'm kind of disturbed by this woman's behavior, I really am. But this is something I thought I should mention. I had pretty much the same experience with becoming a passport bro with feminists as well. From my experience, the feminists you experience like this, they're not really upset with you for choosing to date these types of women. They're upset because what passport bros do, the passport bro movement, is that it completely neutralizes the last two remaining weapons of leverage that feminists actually have on men, which is sex and the victim card. In case you guys don't know what the victim card is, the victim card is where you cry victim not because you are an actual victim, but rather for personal, political, or financial motivation. As in the way how Passport Bros neutralizes both of these weapons of leverage, well, when it comes to sex, let's face it, us Passport Bros can literally get better sex, and there is a more and safer, disease-free sex from the women that we want to be our wives. As for the victim card thing, yeah. Funny thing about the whole victim card thing is that if the men you're pointing at are not in your life, yeah, nobody really knows what it is you're talking about. Nobody really does. So, yeah, let's continue this.
They're looking for love.
Yes, they promised to our girls that yes, I will marry you and I love you, but this is for 2 or 3 days, for a weekend. Ukrainian girl, they want to marry with a foreigner and to leave the country because this is the one chance for them to change a situation.
But Ryan Gibson says his intentions are nothing but honourable. Are you searching for a wife?
Yeah.
So one of these girls you will marry?
Definitely, there's going to be a life commitment here.
Hi. Ryan, how are you? He's chosen one of the more discreet package tours, which arranges 20 one-on-one dates with women he nominated online.
Would you be scared of going to Australia?
I think it's not scary, but I need to be sure in my partner.
Yeah.
It's a bit like speed dating, with cultural complications thrown in.
A little bit of English, aren't you? Mum tonight, but Dad's not at work.
But one lady is so keen, she's invited Ryan home to meet Mum. And we're all welcome. Hi.
Добрый день. Очень приятно. Татьяна.
Irina is clearly smitten, and despite a power blackout, her mum, Tatiana, is doing her best to set the mood. After the serenading comes the family photo album.
Делают альбомы
Very
для
proud of your
школ.
daughter.
Для школ.
Вы очень гордитесь вашей дочкой.
Ну, нет, знаете, как правильно.
And finally, we sit down to a meal where Ryan wants for nothing.
I'll be honest with you guys, I had the exact same experience with Carlene when I first visited her in the Philippines. And I'm looking forward to my second trip, which I'll go over in another video. But yeah, talk about being treated like a king, man, as a passport bro. Like, just talk about it, man. This is amazing. Let's continue.
How's this? Mum's laid on the big spread for you. Irina's now feeding you. Feeling a bit happy, Ryan?
A bit overwhelmed, yeah. Sounds great.
Это перец.
Ryan speaks no Russian and Irina no English. But down behind the veggie patch, they're finding no need for our translator, Luna. Is this the language of love that we're seeing, perhaps?
Yes, possibly yes. Language love.
It's nice to see.
Yes, me too.
You're out of a job, though.
Possibly.
Okay, yeah, like, the language tour was definitely out of job. And I'll admit, guys, comes to the language barrier, it can be overcome, depending on a variety of factors. Like, if the woman is truly committed to this, is she willing to put in the work, like, to overcome that language barrier? It's possible. And that definitely is. It is a bit of a hefty language barrier to overcome. It is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is. Overcoming that language barrier is a hefty barrier to overcome. But it is possible. It is. Let's continue.
She's gorgeous. I would actually call her a small pack of dynamite. She's got a lot of fire in her. Very strong lady. She come from a military background, which you wouldn't pick for how she looks like and how she is in personality. So, a strong lady.
Perhaps the seeds of a blossoming romance have been sown. But for now, Ryan must return home to Perth and will stay in touch online.
Everybody in Australia will think that I'm your girlfriend.
As for Owen and his arena, they've decided to stay friends and leave it at that.
We will see each other later.
Both men will come back, now more convinced than ever that this is where they'll find their soulmate.
So if you find the right woman here, you're prepared to get down on one knee and ask her to marry you?
I definitely am. Everyone wants to share their life with someone. They want to be happy, looked after, made to feel special. I'm like everyone in that respect. That's what I want in my life, and that's what I want to do for someone as well.
Okay, guys, we're gonna finish it off there. But I say, yeah, same idea. Even if you don't meet, even your relationship with that woman doesn't turn out to be good, you'll still have a great opportunity for an amazing vacation. Literally. Being a passport bro, there is very little risk, but infinite number of rewards and opportunities. So what are you waiting for, guys? Sign up to be a passport bro. It's the most amazing, you'll not regret it. It's the most amazing time you'll ever have. It really is. Wow. I did it, and I'll be honest with you guys, the only thing I can think of is, why didn't I do this sooner? Why? Oh man. Like I said before, to all my fellow passport bros and all the women from overseas, whether it be Thailand, Brazil, Philippines, Ukraine, and also to all the wonderful companies that support this, like this tourist company. So yeah, there is a big market for this. You bet it. Thank you so much. This has been amazing experience. Thank you guys. Love you and peace out.